At exactly 8 p.m. on the 26th of October 2024 at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, we're going to be having the first Elclasico of the season. Welcome to Swiss Sports Show. My name is Tito Bruce. We are about to dissect what's going to be happening on that football pitch on the 26th of October. With me in the studio this morning is Spotlight. Welcome to the show, Spotlight. It's always good to have you to discuss football.
Yes, and on this, special occasion, I call it special occasion because, it feels good to be a Barca fan and to be talking about
at the
Barca
moment, right?
Yeah, at the moment, right.
All right, let's quickly dive straight into it. Looking at the game, it's happening. It's a big game. This is a big season for Barcelona so far. I can say the same for Madrid, in my opinion, but people have their own opinions. But what do you think is going to be the factors of this game? What's going to determine who's going to win this match?
Well, a little factor is going to decide this game. Talking about before the season started, nobody, thought Barca was going to be, performing at this level, which they are doing right now, which is proving they are the present best club in the world right now. Before the season even started, they felt like, oh, Mbappe coming into the team would have, probably swept the whole. Madrid would have probably be banging goals, enjoying play free flow football the way Barca is doing right now. But it's the otherwise for them, and I feel like for me they are still trying to get used to each other, which for Barca is not that way. Barca is playing more like a team than Madrid right now, and I think that's like the major factor that is going to play out at the end of the game.
All right, looking at one of the major factors in my opinion, it is the injury list for both teams. I'm going to quickly just call one or two for you. First of all, Eric Garcia is out. Ferran Torres also is out. Ter Stegen, you know that one is definitely out. Araujo is out. Christensen. What I'm saying also is that Lewandowski is doubtful for the game.
We're not sure he actually has a minor knock though. I don't think that's a serious case. Okay. I don't think that's a serious.
And then for Real Madrid, Thibaut Courtois is out, obviously. Dani Carvajal, is out. Eder Militao, David Alaba, Brahim Diaz, Chouamini.
I think Rodrigo too is actually on suspension. I don't know, maybe hamstring injury.
Yeah, Rodrigo also will not be playing the match. So my question for you right now, Spotlight, is what role do you think injury is going to have in this game?
I think injury is not going to have much to play when it comes to this game because I feel both teams has squad depth, which is very important. They both have mix of the young and the old, experienced players in the team, and I feel like injury is not going to be a factor for the team. They both have experienced coach, which is Ancelotti, and why Barca also has Hansi Flick. So these are coach who understands, man management of players and who knows, you don't have to use a regular squad all the time. I really feel, coming to today's game, they will actually want to stick to their best possible line, but I don't think injury is going to play any major part.
All right, you think that's not going to be an issue in the game?
It's not going to be an issue at all.
Okay, that's a good one coming from you. So I'm going to ask you the next question I have here for you. How do you think Real Madrid is going to be? Barcelona's top three have been on fire so far.
Yes.
How on the Madrid side, how can Madrid stop the likes of Lewandowski if he plays Lamine Yamal and what's his name? Rafinha. What do Madrid need to do to stop all three of them?
That's the problem right now for Madrid. I think defensive wise, I don't think they've been that solid. I don't think they've been that solid for me. I know Rudiger, you can trust on Rudiger, but this is not a game of Barcelona. Barcelona doesn't just play a lone strike up front. They allow Lewandowski to drop in sometimes to come play with the midfielders, to allow the likes of Rafinha and Lamine Yamal push forward. Then he supports. So I think it's going to be a major problem. I don't think they can be able to.
Are you talking as a Barcelona fan now? Because I'm saying as a Madrid. Okay, let me rephrase my question. If you are Ancelotti, what are you going to do to stop Barcelona from those top three from attacking?
I mean, what I would do is probably not play three man at the back as a Madrid coach. I mean, if I want to stop the likes of these guys, I'm not going to stick with maybe probably two center backs or three center backs. I may play a high defensive back line.
All right, this is a big game that we're
Yeah.
expecting coming up. So, in your opinion, on both sides, which player are we to watch out for in Madrid and in Barcelona?
In Madrid, it has always been the likes of Vinicius and Mbappe and Jude Bellingham and possible Rodrigo, but I think Rodrigo is out. So I would say we are looking out at Jude Bellingham, um, Vinicius, and Mbappe from the Madrid side. But from Barca side, we are looking at Lamine Yamal, who has been like one of the best wingers so far this season, and looking at what he's doing right now at his age. I mean, the boy is just 17 years, and proving this maturity at the highest level. I mean, it's just so magical. I mean, if people say yes, it's like the new Messi replacement, but I mean, I don't think we should be placing that high expectation on him right now. He's very young. I mean, there are so many players that have come out from La Masia, that's Barcelona Academy, who they've tagged with
The new
short
Messi.
name. Yeah, like
We
the
saw like
new Messi.
Fati.
Yeah,
Ansu Fati
replacement.
was one
Yes,
of those
was one
names.
of those
Yes.
names.
Yes.
We have so many names, Bojan and the likes, who could not live to that expectation. So I don't think we should place that expectation on him. But I feel Lamine Yamal is always one player to watch out for, because when you're watching him, you derive joy in watching football. And as well as Rafinha, he has been on fantastic form. This is a player who has been looking like is close to the packing order in Barcelona. I mean, close to the end of last season, and he's like on fire right now. Everything he touches right now
Turns
is
to
gold.
goals.
Yeah,
It turns to
so
goals. All right.
turns to goals, and
You have been
so-
watching the Swiss Sport Show. In case you just joined, I mean, you joined that day. But I would not leave the studio without asking Spotlight a very important question. I mean, Spotlight, what's your prediction for the game?
My prediction for the game. I mean, it's an Elclasico. It's a rivalry game, so I feel it's a margin of a little goal that will differentiate it. Let's just say probably. I mean, they are both an attacking side, so I would not say little goals might decide it. I mean, if Madrid decide to play an attacking football, I mean, it's going to be goal galore, but I mean, it's going to be Barca's victory, whether we like it or not.
How many goals? I mean, predictions.
Okay,
Give us correct score.
Correct score.
Yeah.
Let me say 2-1, 3-2.
All right. That is it. That's what you get from DJ Spotlight in the studio. My name is Tito Bruce. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition. We're previewing the Elclasico game coming up later today. Thank you for joining us on the show. Do have a wonderful day. Join us next time.